Hello, America, and everyone around the world. I hope you're having a terrific night. It's chilly here in Knoxville. My name's Stacy Bryan. I'm thank you for coming to our show tonight, Ecclesia USA. We'll come together. We'll talk about politics, talk some different topics, but mainly what got us here, what brought us here to this religion, politics. I like to talk. I've been doing shooting videos 2009, 2009. Been trying to share with people what I've been encouragement. Lord has where I am to be in front of this mic, to be in front of you. Yahweh, our Lord, blessing, miracle in itself. Over a period of time, I'd like to share that moment with you. I'd like to share the steps that's brought me to this point from 2006 here. Not been, it's been a fun journey. I was going to say it's not been a fun journey. It has been a beautiful journey, but it's been a frustrating journey just to get to this point because there's times that no matter what you try to do, something that you should be doing, if it's a blessing from the Lord, if it's to be doing this, that burden will not go away. Say it like this: call, you got to make that call back. You got to call out to everyone. I receive. Most of the stuff I talk about will be religion. I like to do something that I called "Let's Get It Right." A little call "Let's Get It Right." Something where you think one thing, but it's not that way. Little example is what we think. Well, you'll hear me say that a lot. You'll hear me talking about Yahweh, God, our Father, about how the words were enunciated, how they were spelled. English picked up a lot of bad habits, and that's just what "Let's Get It Right" is, just correcting those bad habits. What Jesus is like, what Yeshua looks like, not what we not what we think. Carpenter, stone made. Talks being the headstone. He was a someone at annual labor. Guy was in. I can get into more detail about that, but that really wasn't the subject tonight. But that's just what I'm talking about, right? And we can dig into that. But the main thing, someone asked me to tell anyone about the Bible that's moved you or blown you away. What it really is, all the stuff, really everything. How you do that is you match Lord's Spirit. Come across when He comes across you, it's undeniable. Your world will never be the same. How Judas changed and turned and went back, he had to have under pressure what was getting ready to come, and he just take the money and run. There's no way once you've been able to do the thing. He was a healer, preached, part of the money. He's part of the 12. He took care of the money. The easy place to start being able to tempt someone, money, and this lust of five. But for tonight, what I'd like chaos. What the Lord has brought on to me here is about chaos. What's going on there? As far as what we think what the old meaning was in Greek, what we think So I'm having a bit rate. Talk about chaos. We by yourself. What I had earlier. Chaos. What we known as mad dash, a muddled jumble. All of it could be described with one. Our most common use of chaos today imply either a confused mass or a jumble of things or a state of utter confusion. But when chaos first entered English, it referred to the inverse of confusion. Chaos first referred to a void. What is the void? Shall I say, who's missing? We'll get to that answer. So the chaos means the English word borrowed from the word abyss. The abyss of Tartarus, the underworld. When the word chaos first came into 1400s, the sense was the one. Later in the 60s, there were renewed interest in classical authors or familiar sense. Ovid, great Roman thinker, thought of chaos as not a formless void, which all things were formless, organized mass. English speakers broadened it before when the word chaos. If we go back up here, Tartarus was a void. Void was Yahweh. Our version, Greek version. Chaos to talking about we're talking about chaos. Yahweh advises righteousness, loves righteousness. He loves righteousness more than he loves people. Tell people that crazy. Wiped out every human righteousness. Not only because every man, but when you think all, that's some of this talk about righteousness. Yahweh expects of. Doesn't like us to be undisciplined people. Discipline. Read the books. His character booming out. What is he like? He doesn't loss like overindulgence, kind, drink or food. Says don't be a drunkard. Yet Yeshua drunk wine. Reason you know Another little thing I like to add about subjects, you'll know you'll have a spiritual body that'll be able to consume liquids, food. Yeshua, when he was resurrected, ate fish, disciples, the apostles. And then the night of his false arrest, coincidence, not coincidence, murder, murder subject, murder crucifixion, because it was a set. Another topic. So when we talk about chaos, Yeshua had to die. So Yahweh put his son through this earth, which Satan ruled. Satan tempted every way. Yahweh had him go through that and to get beaten. Because someone to kill you, you have to find someone to do it first. That's not an easy task. Someone to without. I say that weirdly. It's not an easy to find someone. You have to correct plan what the plan. So anyway, back to Yahweh does likes us. Why rent chaos, fornicate, causes parents, causes people ready. It causes children to be born. Causes emotional problems. It causes emotional problems for children who are born single mothers. Constant lusting over your neighbor, what he has, him or her, spouse, items, things that causes chaos. Because if you commit adultery, chaos, divorce causes chaos, trickles out. The Lord despises chaos. And if we read our books in the Bible, we'll know what chaos means to him, what it looks like, what he does with chaos. And so when I'm talking about politics, chaos, chaotic, what's going on right now, and what politicians are putting our people, it's causing chaos, causing people to act a way that they would not normally, making people feel tempered, angry, everything. What these politicians are. As we go forward with our conversations, our nightly conversations, eventually I would like for be able to comment and talk, and we'll talk back and forth, maybe a phone line or something. I'm not sure. But eventually, I would like for you to listen. What I like to talk about, how we can better govern, better take care of our people. And you do that. I have so many. Keep okay. So anyway, so sorry about that. I know that's unprofessional as could be. Um, but anyway, the whole point of all this is about becoming spiritual, reading your Bibles, and it changes the way your outlook is. It changes the way you live, the way you see, what you hear. So now you can't be bothered by what these politicians are trying to scare us with. So with that, I'm going to have to pause because there better be an emergency. Thank you.